Morning students, today we start the computer chapter of 8th standard. Okay, so the first chapter is about knowledge of important concepts. Okay, knowledge of important concepts, that is nothing but what is the important concepts are there in computer system we have to study in this chapter. The first introduction, you know about the different parts of the computer, but do you know how the memory works? The memory stores data in two forms, okay, the temporary and permanent, based on the commands you give. Okay, in this chapter you will learn how the computer memory saves the data. Okay, you will also learn about the different types of processors which impacts the speed of the computer. Okay, you can see that whatever the memory, how the storage is there, that will be stored in the computer, that will be studied in this chapter. Okay, impact of the speed of the computer. Okay, you will also learn about the different types of processors which impacts the speed of the computer. In addition, you will learn about the different types of communication equipment available and their use. Okay, first we will study the memory storage. Okay, how the memory storage will be worked in the computer system. The first one is, just like we human have a brain memory to save information and experiences, the computer too has a memory. There is a memory chip on the motherboard of a computer. This memory chip comprises of random access memory, that is nothing but RAM, and read only memory. Okay, the two types of memories are there in the computer memories, the computer storage, that is nothing but RAM and ROM. Okay, the first one we will study the random access memory, that is nothing but the temporary memory, that is only the temporary memory, it will only temporarily works, and then the information stored in the ROM, read only memory. The RAM is the main memory of the computer. The RAM is also known as a read and write memory. Okay, this will work both read and write memory, because we can write information to the RAM and also read information stored on it. This memory saves instructions given to the computer, often using turning it on, such as printing a document, opening a browser, etc. Input commands, okay, these are called the input commands. Whatever you give the instructions to print or to save the after turning on the computers, the RAM will be worked first. Okay, RAM also saves temporary data such as results to be displayed or text written. Okay, this information is lost if you turn off the power. Okay, without saving, if you turn off the system, means computer, then the memory will be not stored in the permanent. Okay, that is only the temporarily stored and can be accessed later from the hard disk. Okay, if you want that information is very essential, then you can get it back by using the hard disk. Okay, the hard disk is nothing but the ROM, it will come under the ROM. Next is read only memory, that is permanent memory. ROM is a small part of the main memory where important instructions are stored. Okay, important informations are stored, such as instructions to boot the computer. The instructions stored in the ROM are not lost if you turn off the power supply. However, the computer can only read the instructions stored in the ROM. You cannot write, okay, that is saved instructions onto the ROM. It is only the permanent memory. Okay, you can't read. Okay, this you can't read. In RAM, it will both work as a read or write. Okay, this is what the two types of storage memories. Okay, next we go with the processors. What is meant by processor? The CPU cabinet has a chip inside which is the main memory of the computer. This chip is called the processor. There are different types of processors available. The speed of the computer depends on the type of processors. Okay, the different types of processors are there, depends upon that depends upon the processors you are using, the speed may varies. Okay, changes. Okay, the computer depends on the type of processors you choose. Okay, there are two main companies that manufactures processors, Intel and AMD. Let's list the different processors they have, starting with the faster. Okay, here the only the two companies are making the processors, that is Intel and AMD processors. Okay, there are Intel i7 processor, i5 processor, Intel i3 processor, and Intel Pentium dual core processor. Okay, now the Intel i7 processor is the main that is more using processor, because it is a more speed is there in this processor. And in AMD 2013 AMD file drivers, this is the AMD new version of processor. Okay, this is the fastest working in the processor. The faster processor like i7 and i5 are expensive and recommended for computers having a lot of graphics and animations. For graphics and animations means if a graphic designing is there, if a game developing software is there, then you need a more graphics. In i7 processor that will be available. Okay, for regular home use, the less expensive Intel Pentium dual core processor or AMD A4 will works well. Okay, if you want to use only in homes, because some typing is there, some this one records maintaining is there, then the normal form of processors is enough to work. That is nothing but Intel Pentium dual core or AMD A4. Okay, then we will next move to latest communication equipment. You all know, right, what is the latest communication equipment is the mobile phones. Okay, the mobile phones are the latest communication equipments. First we will see what is mean by SMS. Okay, SMS of a mobile. Okay, you can see in the this one picture, you can see the SMS. Okay, the SMS is nothing but the short message service. Okay, the short message service. SMS mobile roaming mode means the mode of the mobile network is in a roaming mode. When you use your mobile phone outside the geographical coverage area of your home network, means if you are moving from one state to another state, it is called as a roaming mode. Okay, it is called a outside the geographical coverage area, okay, of mobile service providers. While traveling, you are said to be in a roaming mode. The phone then uses a third-party network or a visited network for all communication. Sending and receiving SMS texts during roaming is called a SMS roaming. Okay, this is main what we are looking of SMS roaming. Okay, SMS roaming mode means if you are in a roaming mode, then the SMS utility you are using, then it is called a SMS mobile roaming mode. Okay, then wireless local loop. What is meant by wireless local loop? That is nothing but WLL. Okay, your traditional telephone is connected to the telephone exchange using copper cables. Okay, these all telephones are connected with the copper cables. In wireless local loop technology, the telephone is connected to what? Connect to the nearest exchange using radio link. Okay, that is nothing but radio link. The advantages of using WLL technology are no digging of trenches involved to lay cables. Okay, this is beneficial for remote locations. Okay, what is that? The advantage is no digging of trenches involved in lay cables. This is the beneficial remote locations. Power cables faults as per cables are replaced by radio link. Okay, if any problem is there in that cable, you can solve it by using a radio link. Then WLL is cheaper than copper cable connectivity. WLL means wireless local loop, I think. Yes, wireless local loop is a, because it not contains any wires, so it is less expensive. Okay, then the different technologies that implemented WLL are frequently division multiple access means FDMA, the time division multiple access means TDMA, and code division multiple access CDMA. CDMA is used in India. Okay, the use of CDMA is used in the India. Okay, code division multiple access. Okay, this is what the different technologies that implemented by WLL, wireless local loop. Okay, that is nothing but CDMA, because without wire connection the connections are have made now. Okay, the CDMA is the main used in the India. Okay, this is mainly used in India. Then we will see what is mean by call centers and how it works. Okay, the a call center functions as a central node of central node which handles a large amount of telephone calls to manage customer requests. Okay, this is nothing but whatever the customer requests are there, they will solve by using a telephones or mobile phones. The telephone calls are managed by agents who use a computer, managed by the agents who use a computers. Means the agents are solved the problems. A headset for customer requests. Inbound call centers handle calls relating to customer enquiries and issues. Okay, here are two types of enquiries. Call centers are there: inbound call centers and outbound call centers. Okay, here in inbound call centers handles calls related to customer enquiries and issues. Okay, they also run help desks that are staffed by skilled technological person who answer queries from customers also about using software or equipment. Whatever the problems are there, they will solve. Okay, because they are sitting who are sitting in the on the telephone, means who is managing the customer's request. He is only the software skilled technical person. Okay, that's why any problem is there, they will solve by telephones only. Then it is called a inbound. Okay, inbound call centers also handle customer complaints and practice methodologies for customer satisfaction. This they will use as a customer satisfaction also they will use. Okay, then in outbound call centers have agents making calls. Okay, agents have making calls for the purpose of telemarketing of products. That is nothing but if one product is there, the marketing they are doing, they will do using a telemarketing, means telephone they will use a marketing. Okay, solicitation of donations, debt collection and market research, means any donations they want to ask, they are using the telemarketing. Okay, call centers can also be blended, having both inbound and outbound functions depending on the business of organization. An organization may have an in-house department handling its call centers operations, or may outsource them to a third party. This is called an outsourced call center. Okay, this is what the outsourced call center. Then we will see what is meant by teleconferencing. Means you all know, right? The teleconference means the telephonically or videoly they will communicate so many peoples. Teleconference is general term that is used to describe a method used to arrange a meeting of a people located at distant physical locations using electronic means. Okay, they will use the electronic means. Various technology can be employed for the teleconference like computers, satellites and telephone systems, etc. Many teleconferencing methods enables two-way communication, and users can send or receive messages at a convenient time without being present in the conversation. They can message or any information they will give using the teleconference. Then different types of teleconferencing are audio teleconference and computer teleconference, video teleconference. Okay, there are three types of teleconference. First we see what is meant by video conference. The video conferencing is nothing but this method uses a camera and microphone to capture video and audio to show the participants. A simple set of would provide still images and text between two locations. A complex setup would provide a full video and high quality audio between the multiple locations. Means video call teleconferencing means you can take an example of now you are using a mobile phones for teaching that is nothing but a video teleconference. Okay, there you can share with the audio as well as a video of yours and us. Okay, advantages of video conferencing include low travel cost and development of familiarity between participants and sharing of files and data. Okay, it is easily available in the form of video teleconferencing. Then the next was this is what we seen about the teleconferencing. These all are now normally the audio teleconferencing and computer teleconferencing is same in covered in teleconferencing only, video teleconferencing only. Then cable television, you all know, right, that cable television means the television needs a broadcast television. In broadcast television, a television signal is a transmitted through the air, and it is received by an antenna and at the subscriber's house to display it on the television. A cable television system uses a cable called a coaxial cable. The cable is called as coaxial cable to distribute television signals to subscribers. Multiple television channels are transmitted through the one cable using a technology called a frequency division multiplexing. That is nothing but FDM. Okay, frequency division multiplexing, that is nothing but FDM. A set top box at the setup box, okay, that is at the subscribers end manages the separation of the channels they are displayed on the television. The coaxial cable can also be used to provide a fast internet service. The television signals are usually received from a satellite using a dish antenna at the cable operator's end. The cable operator may also include other local channels in the cable feed, like educational channels or channels from the local television stations. Okay, this is what the cable television. Okay, this one about the first chapter of your computer. Okay, you see the video and read with the textbooks. Any doubts is there, ask me, and you can solve the exercise and send me the pictures. Okay, thank you.